Okay, we'll go ahead and get started now then. So we're going to set the container, surrounding everyone in a column of light, calling in everybody who we will be watching this video in the future and using it to clear. Great, awesome. Some super powerful energy there. Okay, so again, just calling all the energy back to you and just getting centered in your own body. And you're just going to just call your name out, like energetically to the universe, just saying, come back, it's time to come back. You're loved, you're wanted, you're needed, come back, come home. It's safe to come home to this body right here, right now, today. Great job. And we're going to surround everybody in a column of light, connecting up to God, Source, Creator, that all that is, and down to Mother Earth, so that anything that gets cleared gets put up into the light automatically. And then we're going to call in our God team, asking for a miracle better than we could have hoped for, better than we could have expected. Okay, and now from this more centered, still place, I want you to go ahead and tune in with your body and just notice what level is the shame in your heart right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how we doing? Okay, we've got some 8s. Okay, and just see if you can get this number to intensify. If you can think of any event, anything that somebody said to you once, just see if you can magnify it, get it as big as you can get it. Okay, so now starting from this, hopefully a higher number. If not, you didn't do anything wrong, it's okay. Whatever number is just the right answer for you today. So what's the next step here? So I'm seeing that they're calling in the Ascended Masters already. Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, and I'm seeing them like kind of sit in a line, one behind the other, and they're saying they're going to do an activation, a higher heart activation. So I'm just going to invite you to just relax your body as much as possible, but at the same time notice whatever you're noticing. Noticing if it's uncomfortable, notice if it's constricting, tight, dull, just whatever sensation is there, just letting it be. It's safe to be in this sensation that you're experiencing right here, right now, today. It's safe to believe that it's not safe to be in the experience that you're in right here, right now, today. Great job. And I'm just seeing that just like whoosh, like coming right at you directly from source through the ascended masters, and just this like laser beam white light coming into everybody. Whew. I've never had them do that before, so that's new to me. Okay, and then it's like as it's coming into each person, it's kind of like funneling out. So I'm seeing it like impact your children, your spouse, anybody that you're connected to through your DNA is kind of getting the little kind of fairy lights that are coming out the backside and touching them. And it's kind of just like little snowflakes just kind of resting on them and kind of like tapping on them to like, hey, look up, it's different, it's okay, we're safe now. Kind of bringing in that safety component. Okay, so just inviting you to take in a gentle deep breath and just really notice what you notice in your sacral chakra right now. Nice, great job. Good job, gals. Really good job. Way to go. Okay, and just breathing with it. If anything's coming through that's kind of intense or moving, just allowing. It's safe to be in the experience you're in right here, right now, today. Good. The more that you relax your body, the more the energy can move and release. When we constrict and tighten, it's just like birth. It just clamps down and then you get things stuck. And so relaxing as much as possible, softening, then it can just slide through. So anything that's no longer serving you can just slide on out. Awesome job. Okay, and now I'm seeing the divine feminine aspects. So Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, all of those aspects, but they're like targeting more up towards the crown chakra, coming like they're still in a sitting position, but they're kind of angled up here and going back in that same formation. And I'm seeing them, they're doing the same thing. There's just this whoosh of this light. It's kind of looks more like moonlight color, just coming right down into the crown chakra. And it's kind of like popping the mind pus bubble. We kind of get like infections in our mind and in our thinking, and they're just kind of popping that and letting it they're not letting it ooze everywhere. It's like the light's cleaning it as it pops it, so it's like it opens, but it's the light's getting it before it can like spread everywhere. So just noticing what you notice, feeling that activation from the divine feminine aspect of the ascended masters. Whoo, woo, woo, woo. Great job. Okay, and again, just relaxing. And just go ahead and let your body know, I choose this. I allow this. I choose this. I allow this. Kind of just let that be the mind chant and just notice what you notice. Good job. Great job. Okay, again, and just relaxing deeper into that activation. They're still going. They're still sending energy. It's a lot less from the masculine side. It's like tapered down, but it's still just this gentle flow and still quite strong from the feminine. It's like really washing this the brain out and down the spinal column all the way down the back. Nice. Good job. I choose this. I allow this. Perfect. Okay. And we're just going to soak that in and just let your body tingle, or like I feel like little champagne bubbles kind of happening. And if you're feeling discomfort or pain of any kind, that's okay too. Just noticing what you feel. There we go. Good. Nice release. Nice. Okay. Great activation there. So again, just taking another gentle deep breath and just getting really, like if you can, just like pulling even more of your true essence, the spirit of you, into your body, anchoring in and just letting yourself be fully embodied in this body right here, right now, today. It's safe to be in your body. It's safe to believe that it's not safe to be in your body. Great job. Okay, and I'm seeing that already lit up a lot of contracts going on. Do we need to do anything with them? No, it just like obliterated them. It just cleaned it all up for us. So contracts are taken care of. Oaths, yeah, oaths are taken care of. Okay, so what's the next step here, Source? Okay, so we're going to bring in the white flame of the Holy Spirit. And I'm just seeing that to put that up at the base of your feet, and we're just going to light it up. We're going to just light up the whole body, just lighting the whole body in the light of the Holy Spirit. Brighter, 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 brighter. There we go. Brighter. Nice. Great job. And as that's happening, I'm seeing a part of you like reaching up to connect to the unconditional love of God, Source, Creator, that all that is. And so we're just going to kind of encourage that connection to fully land. There you go. Good job. And we're going to get even brighter. Just letting that burn up everything inside of your body that's no longer serving you. Really activating all these different levels of your chakras, the different dimensional parts of you, the identity stream, going right into the identity stream right off the bat here. There you go. Nice. Great job. Okay. And now we're going to go down to and focus on the Earth star below your feet. And you're just going to let that star just start go down into Mother Earth, all the way down, 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 down to a very special place where Mother Earth loves you very much. And you'll kind of feel it kind of like hook and anchor in. And there might be crystals in there that are a special color for you. And as you get there, we're just going to allow Mother Earth's energy to just bounce right back up to you, coming back up your feet, up your legs, up your thighs, up into your hips, up into your stomach, and then up into your solar plexus, up into your heart, coming down and out your arms, coming up into your neck, up into your head, coming out your crown chakra, and just raining down through your whole aura. And we're just going to allow that to just clean up anything that's there, any residue, any debris, any stories, any, like, I'm seeing like backwards mirrors where you're having weird instances with people where they're like, the mirrors are unclear, so it's not clear if you're like, is that my mirror or is it that their mirror? And it's just kind of convoluted and more like a house mirror, so it kind of feels like a kind of a creepy fun house. Like, not a very fun game. So it's gonna just release all that stuff. Nice, good. And then just washing away any entities in here, contracts, vows, oaths, agreements, across all time, dimension, space, reality. There we go. That's much better. Okay, nice. Okay, so we're going to go into discardance now, and we want to bring in the white flame, the Holy Spirit again, and we want to bring in all the contracts, agreements, entanglements, attachments across all time, dimension, space, reality, form and non-form, black holes, galaxies, universes, and voids, secret, hidden, and oaths as well. Good, and especially calling that up from the underworld. We want to bring that all in. Nice. Everywhere where you wanted to know and experience yourself as shamed or shameful. So kind of like this dual part of like kind of it coming at you or you doing it to yourself, kind of options there. But it's really like equates to the same vibration. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we want to bring in the soul dancing videos to all these discardeds here. And then bring them over to the bigger picture. Let them see the bird's eye view of why we wanted to know and experience ourselves in this way. And then off to checks and balances, and off into the light. And then the rest of them, we want to call in the emissaries of light, calling in their beloveds. There we go, calling in the God frequency. Yep, safe to go home. There's no retribution. You're forgiven. All is, it's just pure love. You're just walking into, there you go. Yep, all of your sins are forgiven. they're ashamed. They're like kind of like hiding themselves. They didn't want to be seen. So I'm just inviting that to be just all cleaned up. Yep, you don't need to hold on to that either. You can let it go. You can be free. Yep, there you go. So they're choosing their own evolution and moving on as well. Okay, and now we want to bring in the white flame again. We want all the contracts, agreements, entanglements, attachments across all time, dimension, space, reality, form, and non-form, black holes, galaxies, universes, and voids, for all these entities that are attached to this and kind of like pulling on your wires. I'm seeing they're like kind of like how a sibling will like pester you and like pull your hair or poke at you or something, and there's like yanking on these wires of shame and like oh, doesn't feel very good. So all those contracts, and especially all the contracts from the underworld, secret, hidden, oaths. There we go. Got the rest of them. Good. while we do that, yes, we're going to take your totem animals and we're going to go down into the underworld, and we're going to actually retrieve all these different aspects of you that got stuck in the underworld because they were too ashamed to be seen by the light again, even just the light of day. They were too ashamed to be seen by the light of day. There we go. Good. And we're just going to kind of put them in this like spiritual ICU, where it's going to have this whole filter system where it's going to clean off everything they experience, all the horrors, all the shock, all the drama, anything they witnessed or experienced, concluded about their self, thoughts, feelings, beliefs, conclusions, perceptions, or misperceptions of reality, and especially about their identity and who they are. Yes, good. Letting that get all cleaned off. Okay, and now all these entities, casting. We're done. You can go into the light, you can go to the new paradigm, you can go home, or you can go into the whole eternal darkness if you don't want to comply. So here we go, casting, getting all this. Okay, black netting, gonna clean up all that. There we go, casting, and while we do that, we're gonna bring in the light of Source Creator, that all that is. Light, casting, light. There's a lot of critters in here. Ooh, huh. Light. Good. There. Okay. Casting. I'm sending them all up into the light. Casting. Light. There we go. Okay, that's better. There's still a lot just hidden and kind of in the foreground, and especially like towards the back. A lot in the past. They're really like kind of they came in the past and they like stuck on the energy, and they're like holding on to it, and they're like, no, she chose me, she wants me, I'm her friend, I'm helping her, and, you know, they're not. and maybe you felt like, you know, kind of like a safety blanket with them at one point, and you did say yes to whatever their story is, that they lied to you about who you are and what you were worth and whether you're shameful or not and all that stuff. But now it was just really, it's not the truth of reality, it's not the truth of who you are. And there we go. Yeah, and especially about shame. Anywhere we have this belief about us that we're shameful or ashamed about ourselves, about where we're at in life. I should be further, I should have this, I should have that, I should look this way, I should look that way, whatever it is. Money, yada yada yada. It's all different stories to get to the same emotion. So there we go. Okay, so casting. There we go. Black netting, light. There we go. Nice. That's much better. Still feeling kind of a lot of residue here, though. Okay, so I'm seeing a. Okay. Seem to go into some more contracts. So, white flame of the Holy Spirit. I'm going to pull in all the contracts, agreements, entanglements, attachments across all time, dimension, space, reality, where you made deals with the devil, sold your soul to the devil, or whatever kind of agreement you made in any other lifetime. I want all of those secret, hidden, backdoor kind of stuff into the light right now. I'm gonna like kind of vortex it in, you know. And even if these aspects of you are like too ashamed to admit that they did that, and too just like deeply ashamed of that, they don't need to admit it, they don't need to show anything. We just want the contracts. Let's go. Contracts being just pulled in. There we go. Oh, yeah, so many contracts. Pulling all that in. There we go. Yep. And there's a lot of beliefs in these past life selves of like, there's no way out of this. I made this deal and now I'm basically fucked for life. And there's no retribution, and God won't ever love me again, and I'm not going to be okay, and I can't ever show my face to God again. Like, this is the worst of the worst that I could have ever possibly done. And none of that's true. Those are all lies that the darkness uses to like keep you stuck and like on the hamster wheel. So we're gonna bring in all these contracts. There we go. Good. Okay. Go to the new contract. Not yet. Okay. What's the next step here, Source? So all these different aspects of you from these other lifetimes. How did you experiences like this? We're just gonna kind of like line them up in their own 2x2 rows. Okay, and I'm seeing the Ascended Masters coming in and sitting in front of them again. But one side is going to be the Yang Masters, and one side is going to be the Yin Masters. And so the Yang Masters are sitting in front of these ones, and they're going to do their activation like they did in the very beginning, and just passing that light through these ones, and the Yin ones, they're going to pass it through this side. But it's coming into that crown chakra again. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, lots of release. There's like so much, like, it's like they unplugged the sewer. This is like, what? Oh, so nasty what's coming out. But it's great. It's great that's coming out. So all that gunk, all that nasty, what do we want to do? We're going to invite that to just sink down into the earth. Mother Earth knows how to transmute that kind of gunk and turn it back into beautiful, healthy soil so it can grow gardens and flowers and trees and nurture life again. There we go. Yeah. Nice and excellent relief from your past life selves. Nice. Great job. And we're just going to kind of just notice what you notice in your body, just allowing that activation and just being the more advanced version of you now, because you've grown a lot since then. Just saying, I choose this. I allow this. I choose self-forgiveness. I choose this. I allow this. I choose this. I allow that. And kind of just let it be your mind mantra for a moment as this activation is finalizing. Okay. Good. And just letting that percolate through the body. Seeing it clean up so much stuff. Excellent. Great job. And just taking a gentle deep breath and just see if you can get even more present inside of your body. Take up even more space, letting your light shine. Great job. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. See if you can like get even down into your toes. Wiggle your toes with your light. There we go. Excellent. Good job. Okay, nice. Okay, what's the next step here? Okay, so I'm saying to go right after the shame frequency. So we're going to bring in the counter frequency. And I'm seeing like just so much in the back. So we're just going to actually come from behind and just bring in this counter frequency and just kind of like slowly inject it into this shame frequency. I'm seeing it like this. It's almost like a virus like plugged into the back and kind of like anchored in. Virus isn't kind of the right word. It's kind of like almost kind of looks like a mole, but it's like veiny. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it's some kind of attached, almost like a cancer kind of cell or something that's massive. So just bringing in this counter frequency to just break up whatever that holding is that it has on your body, on your life, on your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, perceptions of reality, and your identity. There we go. And that's kind of like kind of uncomfortable as it's like breaking up. Okay. Anything else we need to bring in? I'm just bringing that. That's it. That's all at once. Okay. Nice. And getting anything that's releasing. Nope, it's just obliterating it on the spot. Okay, much better. Still feeling it like coming down in to the body though, so wherever it's anchored into the body, that's what we want. We want to bring that frequency all the way and down into the root. That's what we want, the root. This counter frequency going in there and kind of working its way outward from there. Okay, that's much better. Whew. Nice. Okay, great job, ladies. Good job. Okay, what's the next step here? Okay, now we want to go back to those past life selves. I'm seeing a lot of them just like on the ground, just sobbing, and so much like there's like head in their hands, like not because they're upset about getting cleared or letting this go, but just like I spent so long in this, and I didn't have to. I could have forgiven myself. I could have chose the light again, and I was just like feeling like they lost so much time, and they're this old now, and it's too late for them, and just all these kind of stories around it. So what's the next step here, Source? Okay, so we want to get all the discarnates out of them, actually, which is not something I usually do in past life places, but we're going to bring in the soul dancing videos, and we're going to bring in, no, we're going to take them over to the higher consciousness level, letting them see the bigger picture, why they wanted to know and experience herself in this way, and over to the checks and balances, and off into the light with them. Okay, that's a little bit of relief. What else? What's the next step here? So we're going to go and actually just clean up that past life, and I'm actually seeing the Ascended Master is actually offering to do this step. So they're just going to like take their laser beam light and kind of like level it like this over the whole lifetime, and that's just cleaning up all this. It's kind of like if you were to see it in layers, and they're kind of just clearing one layer, but it's the root layer. So they're just going to clear out the root, and it just goes up and it goes all the way down. So back and forward, future and past. There you go. Nice. Excellent job. And now it's feeling this like very much more grounded and solid in this like knowing, like I am God's child. I belong here. I was created with love. I am love. I am the divine. I am divinity incarnate. I am, my father is the king of the universe. That makes you a princess of the universe. There you go. Nice. Okay. And then coming over to the feminine side, and then seeing them do the same thing, but they're still kind of coming at that angle, which is interesting. They're coming at it from this crown chakra kind of angle, and the mind stuff. So much mind fucks, and like mind games, and yeah, there's just like so much distortion around this. So many beliefs and rules and ideologies and just misinformations for so many lifetimes about how this works and whether you're allowed to be free again or be released from this kind of contract. Nice, great job. And I'm seeing that come all the way down again, down into the brain, down to down through the spine of all these different aspects of you in past lives. Great job, good. And then it's kind of like radiating out from them. So it's like they're kind of anchoring the frequency and it's spreading out from them. Awesome. Okay, we're just gonna let them just calibrate for a couple of moments here, and while they do that, I just want you to just invite you to just be present with your body, just noticing what you notice, what sensations are there, what's still remaining. There's no wrong answer. It's safe to just be exactly where you're at, right here, right now, today. Nice. Excellent, good job. Feeling a lot more like freedom frequency coming in, and like possibilities. What else is possible? Okay, so what's the next step here, Source? Okay, they're still wanting to integrate that. Some pretty big stuff. So just breathing and noticing. It's safe to be in this sensation right here, right now, today. It's safe to feel like it's not safe to feel whatever sensations are happening in your body right here, right now, today. Excellent job, ladies. This is so deep. This is such good, profound work you're doing right now. Good job. Congratulations. I love it. Okay, so now the new contract. Okay, so we're going to come forward to be present with your present day self, and your angels are going to bring forth a contract to place in front of you, and it's a new contract, and it's blank. So you get to decide what you're agreeing to now. So I want to know myself. I want to know and experience myself as fill in the blank. And some options could be, I want to know and experience how God, Creator, Source feels about me or sees me. I want to have God's definition of my shame. Or I want to know myself as free and connected with the light. Whatever resonates with you, that's what you're going to write on this piece of paper. And then you're going to sign it at the bottom. Great job. And now we're just going to have that's going to be filed away in your Akashic records, and that's going to impact everything moving forward as well as the past. Nice. Feeling a lot more like openness, and especially in the groundedness of the body, and like freedom potential being placed there. So what's the next step? Okay, so let's go ahead and check in on your numbers. How you doing now? Okay, so everybody's at 0. No shame. Great job, gals. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and wrap this up then. Let's see what's the next step here, Source. Okay, so I'm seeing the divine feminine aspect of the Creator just coming towards all of you, and she's just like embracing you. And it's just like when you're like, it's the same energy of when you just hold that little newborn up to your bosom and you're just loving on it, and just so delicious. You know, it's the same kind of energy is just coming at you, just like you're held, you're loved, you're wanted, you're needed, you're so important. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for your joy. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for choosing to be here in this lifetime. And what's the next step here? Okay, and just see how much, if you can allow that love to fill your cup, fill your heart overflowing with this love of the divine feminine, the Heavenly Mother. And just see if you can just like get it to like top all the way up, and then spilling over. And whatever level you can do, level you can allow is just fine. There's no wrong answer. Nice, great job. But we really want to allow this love into ourselves. You are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. You are important. You are valued. Nice, good. So I'm hearing to activate your soul, your heart song. What's that? What's the next step to do that? Okay. So we're just going to turn on this, turn on and activate your heart song. So it's going to start radiating out from your heart, not to the whole world yet, just to you. So it's just going to radiate out to you. So it's only going to come, is it going to come out into the aura? No, it's not even going to come out into the aura. It's just going to come into your chest. But you're going to be aware of this more light, and your heart song. And your heart song is always aligned with this song of creation. And this is going to blast away any heart walls, any blockages. It's going to clear up a lot of beliefs, a lot of programming, a lot of stories, and it's just going to play continually. I'm hearing for the rest of your life, unless you choose to shut it off for some reason. And so that's fun, blessing to have access to your heart song again. And just go ahead and just take a gentle deep breath. And just notice what you notice. It's safe to be in your body right here, right now, today. It's safe to feel like it's not safe to be in your body right here, right now, today. Those statements are not necessarily to be taken as truth. They're just clearing statements. Nice. Okay, great job. What's the next step here? So I'm just seeing that love of the Heavenly Mother just kind of washing over the body, washing over the front, washing over the back, just like a warm, gentle waterfalls if you're in Hawaii, just bathing in that just goddessy, delicious, earthy nature, like garden energy. You're just paradise, just washing it. There we go, nice. And that's bringing in a lot of freedom and movement and peace and love. Just this knowing that you are loved so deeply by the divine. Good. Okay, and we'll call it complete. There, I wish you well. Thank you for joining us. You are beautiful and wonderful, and really appreciate you.